All right, let's see what she has to say. And this is how to make somebody fall in love without manipulation. All right, I mean everything is a manipulation. I imagine she's talking about dark manipulation. By the way, I've never seen someone embody the word MILF as much as she does. She literally looks like the advertisers you get on porn. You know, like MILF. Let's watch.
Or being fake. There are a few specific things backed by psychology that actually work. These aren't about playing games. They're really about triggering natural responses in the brain that make people feel more connected, more curious, and more drawn to you. The first
Oh shit, sorry about that, people.
one is called reciprocal liking. Our brains are hardwired to like people more when we believe that they like us. So instead of playing it cool, be the one who lights up a little when you see them. You don't have to go over the top, but just that warm, subtle energy, the kind that says, I see you. It creates an emotional reward loop.
Especially nowadays where people are so sardonic. Look, this is the truth. I remember I used to tell people back then not to smile so much, don't show interest. I used to say that. And that was because back then people were too like normal, right? Like they actually they showed interest. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, people hide behind online. People are not that social. So they don't realize how important it is to show your emotions. They don't realize how, for example, like most guys, most guys when I tell guys, look, it's okay to show a girl that you like her. They're like, oh, but that's needy and creepy. Okay, that's true. That's true. Okay, but this is the thing. What you don't understand is that there are some women, especially beautiful women, a lot of guys act like they don't like them because it's just how beautiful they are, right? I always tell guys, if a girl rejects you, one of the best ways to increase the likelihood that she'll come back is to let her know, oh man, that sucks, man. You know, that kind of sucks. I really liked you, but I understand, man. I hope you have a good life. Like letting them know that their departure hurts. I've done that many times, people, and I've seen it. The women, because sometimes women see that because barely anyone does it. Women see that as confidence. And when you really think about it, it is true. When you're okay with letting somebody know you like them, but that you'll get over them, what you're telling them is that I have resilience. I have self-esteem. Because self-esteem is not that you always feel happy. Self-esteem means that self-esteem is your automatic system, where if it gets down low, your self-esteem turns on and brings you back to a happy state. And then when you get too high and you get too grandiose, your self-esteem turns on and it keeps you in this equilibrium. And people find that unconsciously attractive.
Start to associate your presence with feeling good about themselves, and that is powerful. Next, highlight what you have in common. It could be as simple as liking the same music, having similar taste in humor, or both being the kind of person who notices small things.
Similar taste in humor is literally one of the biggest predictors that you guys can stay long term, because if you have a dark sense of humor and they don't have a dark sense of humor, it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. And this is why, unfortunately, what political party you're in is going to dictate a lot whether or not you're going to get along. Because I'm not even going to go there, but I think you guys understand what I'm saying. Who's her husband,
Why does this matter? Because of something psychologists call similarity attraction. We're more drawn to people who feel familiar to us, who reflect something back to us that feels safe, known, and comforting. So when you find a similarity, say it out loud. It makes you feel more aligned, and that...
You know what? A good thing would be if you find a similarity now, bring it up later. Or even don't bring it up. Let her find out. For example, I play the drums. And then she tells me she plays the drums. I don't say me too. I say, oh, for real, blah, blah, blah. I keep talking about it. And then an hour later, I'll be like, oh yeah, I play the drums. Or if I know she's going to come back to my place, I'll let her see it. Can you guys see how that works, right? I think you guys can understand the logic.
Alignment builds connection fast. Third, use subtle visual cues. This isn't about trying to look a certain way to please anyone, but it's also true that human attraction is visual, especially early on, and subtle cues like showing a bit of skin in a tasteful way or wearing a fabric that moves softly when you walk can spark attraction.
That's for women, I imagine, but women are also watching this.
Because they tap into primal sensory. You're also magnetic. Number 4, don't orbit around them. Let them notice that others orbit around you. This is called social proof in psychology. When people see that others are valuing your time, enjoying your presence, or even flirting with you a little, they'll instinctively feel like you must be worth paying attention to.
Well,
It's a quiet trigger.
That's called pre-selection, right? That's another psychological trigger where if they see other people like you, they're just gonna take that cue and start to literally hallucinate attractive traits in you. Like they'll literally start to see, oh wow, he does have a nice nose.
That says you're not the only one who sees something special here. And finally, a bonus tip, don't rush to fill silences. When you're talking to someone you like, you might feel the urge to keep the conversation flowing at all times. But the people...
Yeah, it's always better to let them fill these. You want to let them fill in the silence. And also you want to let them feel that you're okay with silence, because what it says is that I'm okay with losing you. You know, that's pretty much what it says. It's like, I'm okay with losing you. I don't care if this is awkward for you. I don't care if this is like an awkward silence. That communicates that you have a lot of options a lot of times, or that you had good experiences with the opposite sex. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. If you guys want to book a one-on-one phone call with me, click on the description down below. For more content like this, check out our Patreon or check out our courses, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.
All right, guys, we're going to have a brief intermission so that I can tell you guys about our new bundle that we're doing, where you guys can purchase all of my courses and get it at a discount. So this bundle is pretty much the bundle where you could just buy all of my courses. You could buy Nice Guy, which is a training course on how to come across more assertive, how to come across more confident, how to not give off nice guy vibes. You guys can get access to Dark Game, which is my full dating course on how to meet women in different scenarios, how to attract women, how to make sure you don't come across as creepy, and essentially how to act like a man and not act like a doofus, to be quite honest with you. And you get all of these bonuses, which is the bonuses of Dark Game, the bonuses of Practical Mastery, which is about how to master a skill, Social Mastery, which is how to master your social life, and the Laws of Human Nature, which is a book club videos that I had dissecting Robert Greene's book. All of this is naturally at around naturally is at $346, but you guys can purchase this bundle and get it at what's the price again? Get it at $238 pretty much. So you guys can purchase it right now. It's a money back 30-day money back guarantee. It's a good way to, rather than just buying them individually and paying extra, you guys can just purchase everything at a discount price. Now, the only thing I don't like is the fact that I'm giving you a lot of information at the same time. That makes me kind of scared, because a lot of times people don't do the things that I teach when you get too much information. But I've gotten too many requests to do this, so I'm just satisfying you guys. Purchase it right now by clicking on the description down below where it says purchase the bundle. All right, let's continue with the video.